Hi there, welcome back. In this lesson, I will teach you how I realize this analytic dashboard. So for some of you who might remember, a few months ago, I made this project, but he didn't have, a really good looking in the dashboard. So we have made a lot of um, great improvements in this project. As you can see, um, we use now in the dashboard material UI, okay, the dashboard version, okay, to realize this, okay, and this we have using a package. I will talk about it in a while, okay. So as you can see, total orders, total sales, users, okay. You can log out from the uh, dashboard, okay, profile, log out, and here you see the product, you see the look. I love the look. So okay, can edit. It's kind of, the same project with some great improvement. One of the most important thing I will talk about it is to realize this dashboard. So as you can see, we have using an advanced technique called in React high order component. Okay, so we'll talk about it in a while too to realize this so that we don't repeat ourselves. For example, you see in every page in the dashboard, I will need, this sidebar, this navbar, and this footer. Okay, so I will talk about it, how I realize this. Okay, so it is also fully responsive. Okay, and you see, okay, which is really great. And also you can navigate. So you see, so that's it, guys. So I mean, it is also already deployed, okay, on my Roku account, okay, and also on my GitHub. I will leave the link of project in the description. Okay, as you can see the mobile. So a lot of great things. Now, in our code editor, let's start with our backend API, especially in other controller. Okay, so we wanna have the other summary, and we made a controller name other summary admin. Okay, so we have used try catch as always. Okay, and we made a lot of requests, some requests here, which I'm gonna explain right now. Okay, so as you can see, we have used aggregations. So aggregation in MongoDB is really important because it helps to make some really complex thing in a simple way. Okay, so I made a video. It's kind of an introduction, so you must read about it. MongoDB aggregation. You will find a lot of documentation on it. Okay, so as you can see, aggregation is an array. Okay, you see, it's an array of object. Okay, but this graph is an aggregation operator. It does what the name says. Okay, graph. And when you say ID null, it's kind of you want to return one single object. Okay, ID null, you want to return one single object, and this will you could name it whatever you want. Okay, orders, number of orders. Okay, so here this is an operator. Okay, and when you say colon 1, you wanna make the sum of all, I mean how much orders do we have? Okay, you get the point. And total sale, you could have named it whatever you want. Okay, so you see curly braces, you pass the operator sum. Okay, you wanna have the sum, the total, so of all the total price. Okay, in each document you wanna grab the total price to make the sum. Okay, so this field is exists, so you see it's in quote, dollar sign total price. We have this field, but this, you could name it whatever you want. Okay, so this is the same thing. Also, you want to know the total with users that we have. Okay, we have to bring, first of all, the user model. Okay, and after that, what we did. Oh, okay, so as I've told you, we want to ID null. You want to return a single object, and you see number users, okay, and the users. So to make the sum, okay, so you want to know all the users that we have, okay, in a simple way. Look the way we did it. And in this part, daily orders, okay, this part is a little bit more, complicated, but you will get the point. The same operator swap, okay? This time we'll grab our result by the same date, I should say. So, so you see, this is uh, operator to have the date to string. So here we format our date. So you could format your date here in how you want to have the result. And this is the field. As you can see, created hat. If you use MongoDB, you will know when we create a new document, it generates automatically this field created at for us. So you need, when you pass the timestamp, okay? So let me show you an example. Orders. Okay, this will realize when you add this, it will add, the created add for you automatically. So, okay, so we have this field, okay, and this will return all the others group in the same date. You get the point, okay? And you see, you name it others, and this is the sale. The sale, what you would have here, um, you will have the sum. You have also this total price, okay, in our um, document. Okay, so this is it. And after that, we return the result, success true. We return each one of them, orders, users, daily orders here. Okay, if we have error, okay, it's error. So that's it for our backend API. But now I'm gonna jump in the front end to explain you. Just before go in our front end, so I want to show you what the result looks like. Okay, so as you can see, we have created a route, a get route. Okay, so this route is protected. Okay, I should show you this route is protected. Okay, you should be an admin to access this route. Okay, and because I've signed in here. Okay, so um now, let's send the request. So as you can see, like I teach you, so you see, with the ID null, you return a single object. Okay, single object. But here, what we have, we will group, okay, all the others in the same. For example, you will have the total sale per day. Okay, so we make the sum of all the orders that we have in a particular day. Okay, for example, um, in day you see 27, okay, of 4 2022. So you see, we have the total each day, and we see the total of orders we have. Okay, so with this data, we had our um, as I showed you in the beginning. So the graph that we have, so with the daily orders, we realize this with this data. Okay, so I want to show you what it looks like. Okay, so now you get a better understanding. Okay, because you're gonna understand. better when you practice. Okay, so this is it. Now let's go in our front end. Now in our front end, just before jumping our code editor, I want to show you this. Okay, a high order component, as you can see, HOC, is an advanced technique in React for reusing component logic. Okay, so as you can see, you can read the documentation. Okay, and how to realize it, you see const, so you will name component, how new return component here, and this is your harder component, and instead of returning, your normal component, you return in WAP inside your higher order component. Okay, now let's see in practice how we can apply HSC, how we can realize it. You are new to it. Okay, for example, I've created a folder name HOC, and you could name it whatever you want. So I have some few component in it, footer, nav, sidebar. The layout is an HOC higher order component. And this is the example. HOC, like the definition says, it's a component, it's a function that accept a component and return a no component. Okay, so as you can see, it works the same as high order function. It's a function that return another function. Okay, so as you can see, you see we return another function, and I structured the document like you see in the screen. So you have a wrapper. So I kept the sidebar to make one component. I kept the navbar to make one component. Okay, and you see component. This is here we return our component and we pass our props. So here, okay. So that's it. So all my dashboard component will have, when I use HOC, it will have the same sidebar, so the same nav, the same footer. I don't need to repeat each one of them each time I create a new dashboard page. So which is very interesting. Okay, so each time I pass a new component through my harder component, it will show here in this part in the content. Okay, now let's see, I've created a test component. Okay, so as you can see, test component. Okay, this is an example, and how to realize in route, we have to bring, our HOC, which is layout, okay, and this is our test component. What we did, so in this test, so look, we save this test component in test app. So we have the harder component instead of you see the test is passed like parameter in the layout. So you see, and instead of returning in our route test, we return test app. So let's see in practice. So you see, this is the route, okay? And instead of having tests, only tests, we have test dash app this here, okay? So according to the documentation. Okay, now let's copy this route to see. Okay, as you can see, before you see the a little check, you see we have test component. So you see, this will be, it should appear here. So let me put this link. Remember, this is not protected. As you can see, you see the same dashboard, you see the footer, you see the nav, okay, and you see test component. For example, let's say I will add something else in test component, save, okay, and see again, you see? So, which is really great. So it modifies only the component, and all these stuffs will be the same, which is really great. We don't have to repeat ourselves. Now, the last part, which is this widget and this chart. So let's go in our code editor. So in admin dashboard, as you can see, I fetch my endpoint, okay, which is a protected route for admin, only for admin users, okay. And so I have so stat, okay, data orders. I've showed you that aggregate return an array, okay, which we take the first element to access the total sale, and we wanna have, two, I can say that two numbers after, can say the comma, okay. So that's it. We have total orders, um total users, and our daily start, okay. Daily order start is we have an array of objects, okay. So we made it array, okay. And this widget card, as you can see, let me check with you, component. As you can see, I have a class, okay. This has a class. You see, color class as pops, okay. I have icon name as pops, okay. Icon name as pops, name as pops, start as pop, and the unit, it will, whenever I need to put a unit, for example US or whatever you want, okay. So that's it. And let's go back in dashboard. So I import this component, okay. So instead of repeating myself, I repeat the same um, component. I made it a reusable component. So whenever I need to pass, I need a new widget. So I pass some props, okay. Color class, okay. Card header success. You see card header info, card header primary. So I have also my icon as props, shopping cart, money, wrap, get the idea. And for this title, okay, let me show you the example. For example, you see total orders, okay. So you see this is the icon that I pass as pops. I pass also the color as pops, color class, okay. So this is the unit whenever I have. So let's go back. um, okay, so you see when I have unit, I pass the props. When we don't have, I leave it empty as it is here, okay. And the start, if whenever we don't have value for total orders, so the default will be 0. So if we do, so pass our total. So the same thing for the last two. And finally, so one of the most interesting thing, so to realize this, what we did, we have installed, a component, React Google Charts, okay. So, and all of these is in the documentation, really simple to apply. And so you see, this is the chart that has some props in it. So this is the type of chart you wanna have, and you will have to pass your data. Okay, in my case, I need the date and the sales. So you could name it whatever you want, whatever makes more sense for you. And now I bring, so you see, I had an array of objects, okay? And I spread all my value here, okay? And also this is the width, the height. So you can hide your custom loader here, okay? So that's it, guys. So after all of these configuration, we have this result, guys, this awesome result. So that was it. And if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you are new to this channel, consider to subscribe and share this to your friends so that more people can watch our video. With that being said, I will leave the link in the description, all the links. Okay. So thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.